All right, guys, happy day. Hello, welcome to my review of the Lacroix Barrel. My name is Jared. This is indeed my first review of an e-skate and my first review of anything in general. So hopefully it's decent. Hopefully you come away with some information that you find helpful. I've been riding e-skates for about 6 years now. My first board was an Evolve Generation 2 carbon board, 750 watts, crazy, drove one wheel. Awesome board. When I got it, I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever had, and it was. My second board, my current board that I ride now, is an Eovan Carbon GTS Pro, I believe. It's a mouthful. Again, great board. Still have it. I put that board through hell, no problems. I would definitely buy that board again. That's a 12S4P, same as the Lacroix Barrel. Eovan is good for about 48 kilometers per hour, about 45 kilometers of range. Really awesome. I love it. Why did I want to get a second board? I wanted to get a second board because I wanted to share riding with somebody. I have one friend, just one, and he's been out three times now, and he's super pumped. Also just the emerging technologies, everything that's new. I just thought it was time. I always see all the new stuff. Obviously, I want it all. What other boards was I thinking about? Well, not many really. I did want a different board, a different aesthetic rather. I wanted something made out of wood primarily, so I wanted to stay away from a full carbon deck again. I wanted a little bit more response. I also wanted to see what premium or a boutique board company had to offer. I've always been a fan of Lacroix and Cali. I just haven't had $5,000 to part with for a skateboard. So this just came in at just under $3,000 Canadian, so a fair enough chunk of change. So I ended up going with the Barrel because it came out right when I was looking, and it was, you know, Lacroix's entry-level board, and so it just so happened that it came out. I think I was one of the pretty early orderers. It took 2.5 months to get to me, and so it was worth the wait. Shit. That's not good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about the unboxing, the appearance, build quality. You know, I'm just going to go through the riding, how it feels, stuff like that. So hopefully you walk away with some good information and maybe know if you want to buy one or not. So the unboxing, I unboxed it at work. You'll see a video that I have a little bit of me first getting it.
Here we go. Oh my god, it's like Christmas. Oh shit. Oh shit. What do we got here? What's in here? Nothing. What's in there? Nothing. Oh. What's in here? Oh, that's the remote. Okay, so Hoyt puck remote. I'll talk more about this later. It's kind of sick. It's my first Hoyt puck. Okay. See, look at this nice little blanket that they put on it. Look at this beastly thing. Okay. You ready for this? Oh. Bamboo and nice wood. Oh. Oh. I am stoked. Okay. There. Get rid of that. Look at how tasty. Huh? Yeah, like it's gnarly. Oh my god. Big 8-inch tires. I've never ridden on 8-inch tires. I only ride on 6-inch tires. So these will be kind of a change. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Oh, that thing is sick.
I was super pumped and waiting 2.5 months for it. I gotta say though, the unboxing was pretty uneventful. The packaging was adequate, the protection was adequate, but it wasn't anything special. They didn't go any extra lengths to make the unboxing you know, amazing. So there was that. I was pretty surprised that I didn't get any extra hardware, any tools in the box, anything like that. My U van came with tools. It came with extra screws and bearings and a bunch of stickers, and this didn't come with any of that. It came with 2 stickers. One's on my helmet. I'm pretty sure I would put one on my forehead if I had more. I love stickers. I asked them about the tools. They said that the tools that they use are very expensive and that they don't want to provide cheap tools, which I get, I understand. I went on the website. He did say that they have tools for sale. So I went on the website. They're $200+ for a set. I think $271, and so they come in a nice, you know, canvas pouch and things like that, obviously. So I will be getting that because I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. But still, it would have been nice to get just some regular tools and some spare hardware. But he did say he'd include some spare hardware when I ordered my tools. So he was like, if you order your tools, hey, I'll give you a couple screws. Okay, so let's talk about the appearance and the build quality and all that kind of stuff. I really love the way this board looks. I think the deck is finished very, very nicely. I mean, this wood, everything just looks so nice. The deck is super wide. I'm not used to how wide this is just yet. I'm getting more used to it. When you first see a board like this in person, it's shocking how substantial it is. Like, it's crazy wide. I'll show you how wide it is in comparison to my EOVen. But yeah, I mean, the aesthetic is so good. The wood is really nice. When you look at the trucks and everything and all the components, I mean, everything just looks finished so well. I'm a really huge fan of that color, the color of the Lacroix boards, the brand, and how they've sort of splashed that around. It really reminds me of BMW M cars. Hopefully my board doesn't fall down. You can see I'm just got it resting there. Yeah. Also, another thing I was really surprised that they didn't put valve stem covers or valve stem caps on the wheels. I think that was kind of crazy, so I bought those cool blue ones. I don't know, they look pretty good. Here's some more of those colors that I really like. Like I said, it just reminds me of the BMW M cars. It's just cool. The MBS hubs, I put these 7-inch white wall evolves on, switched them up for the 8-inch. I thought the 8-inch were just too big. I thought they looked just proportionately off. But now with these 7-inch, I think the board's center of gravity has been lowered a little bit, and that makes it feel a little bit more agile, a little bit more carvy. The MBS Rockstars, these came apart so easy. It was amazing how easily they came apart and how much more simple it was to just switch out tires. But yeah, everything looks really good. The enclosure is really nice. I have a couple of marks on it already. I have about 150 miles on the board right now, so I've had a chance to ride it a little bit. Yeah, amazing. I really like the aesthetic of it. It's pretty cool for sure. The grip tape is cool, and I wasn't sure how long that would last the way it is, but it's held up really well so far. I mean, not much is going on, but there's no peeling, there's no nothing like that. It's held up really well. So all in all, I love the way it looks. Yeah, overall, love the way the board looks. Everybody that sees it is super pumped about it, especially with the white walls. Dudes that are like in their 50s or 60s or whatever, and they see something this technical ride by, but yet it has a little bit of old school flair to it with the white walls. I think they think that's just sick. I think it pulls them in. But everybody who sees it or hears it, the thing sounds intense. Everybody who sees it, they just love it. So it's amazing.
All right, baby, listen to this thing. Holy fuck. Ow, fuck.
Let's talk about the performance. This is a 12S 4P board. Lacroix says it'll do 45 miles per hour. According to Stormcore, I've had it up to 60 kilometers per hour. I don't know how much faster I want to go. You know, that's plenty fast for me. At low speed, this board, it feels carby, although it's still very wide, so really tight turns may not be possible. I find the heel edge turns easier than the toe edge turns, as you'll see in a video that I'll show you. When I was first started getting used to it, I came into a little bit of a toe edge turn. I didn't have enough speed and I leaned too far and I came off the board. Pretty funny, almost crashed into somebody's car. Although the Lacroix isn't as nimble as the Eovan, I will say that the stability at higher speeds and the overall comfort are a fair trade-off. On the Eovan, after half hour or so, I come to a red light. I gotta step off the board. I gotta shake my feet off a bit. Here, I don't really have to do that. I can kind of just stand on the board and maybe just move them around a bit. But I don't. There's just so much real estate on the board. It's a lot more comfortable. I will say that these boards obviously are in a league of their own in terms of size, and this being like the smallest Lacroix, I can't imagine what the Lone Star Super Sport or like an XLR from Cali would be like. Just so massive, right? But yeah, so I'd say that this is definitely a different beast than even just your standard all-terrain boards, like my Eovan, the New Haitian or the GTR or any of the Mipos or the X-Ways, Hurricane and Atlas, things like that. They're pretty standard size with their truck width and whatnot. I'd say that this is just a completely different animal. Just as the all-terrain boards are in a completely different league than your more budget-friendly street boards, some like the X-Way Flex or things like that. They're just more substantial. Most of the power comes on really late in the throttle. You have to move the trigger about 50% before you get any real power. As I understand, things like that can be customized in the Vest tool. I did sort of ask a question on a forum or on the Lacroix board owners page on Facebook about the Vest tool, and somebody gave me a response as if unless I know what I'm talking about, don't fiddle with it. You're gonna screw stuff up, and if I have to ask any questions, then I shouldn't really be fiddling with it in the first place. On Lacroix's YouTube channel, they also don't necessarily recommending fiddling around with Vest tool or Stormcore. I think that's a pretty big missed opportunity. I think that Evolve, you can customize the settings on the remote. X-Way has a great app for doing that, adjusting the braking and the throttle curve and all that kind of stuff. I really think that it should be easier. It could be a case of me needing to learn more, which I'm okay with, but I also feel user experience is important, and if it's customizable, then let's just make it easy. As for range, I've gotten 35 kilometers out of this board, and it was from 100% to 8%. I will say that the last 20% of this board is just dismal. It's a walking pace past 20%, and it's kind of odd. And again, I think maybe you can adjust that in the Vest tool. I think that's something that you can fiddle with. My Eovan, past 10% can still go 30 kilometers an hour cruising on flat ground. That will not happen here out of the box. It just dies right out. So that's kind of a drag. So let's talk about the Hoyt puck in the remote. This is the first Hoyt puck I've ever had. It seems like Hoyt puck is the choice for all the luxury or boutique board companies and also a lot of DIY board builders. I don't mind it, it fits in my hand pretty good. I'll probably get one of those aftermarket cases. I haven't had any real finger fatigue to speak of. I don't mind the throttle or the wheel. It feels pretty good. What doesn't make sense to me though is that here's EOVan's remote, okay, and you can't see it probably, but it does have an LCD display showing you your current speed, your odometer, your battery life, your remote life. It seems crazy that this doesn't have that to me. Hopefully they're designing something. If it's such a great remote, and you know, I guess it's such a great remote because they say it never disconnects. I've never had a disconnection problem with this. But surely, you guys can put an LCD screen on there. I mean, why wouldn't you? Those are my thoughts on that, that's for sure. Two of my favorite things side by side. Notice the difference in width and length between the two. That difference will translate into the EOVan being more snappy, more agile, whereas the barrel is going to be more stable at high speed, more comfortable with a laid-back feel. Normally where I put my feet, the distance between heel to heel on the Lacroix is 17 inches. On the EOVan, it is 23 inches. Now that 6 inches might be more of a consideration for some taller riders. Now the barrel is comfortable and stable, but to be sure, fast snaps, long sustained carves, you know, high speeds are all on tap here. It can even be coerced, I'm sure, to have its tail slide and break free should enough effort and commitment be put forth. Overall, I'm super happy with my purchase. I'm proud of my board. I'm proud to be a Lacroix owner. I look forward to spending more time on it, pushing my limits, pushing the board limits. Longevity has yet to be seen, but that will be a topic for future discussion when I post a long-term review. Also, I will be posting a review on the EOVan. I've had that for 2 years. I wanted to do a review, I just was too pumped to ride it. So watch out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you came away with some good information. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'd be more than happy to answer them. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're having a good day. Safe riding, and much love.